you've got to realise that suns are not just suns, they are actually an emotional and also intricate way of communicating on a very, very inward space, through time, through another way of seeing into our future.
Okay.
Now, in our technology, if you were to look on the screen inside the spaceship, if we connected all the suns, we could get a grid. Because sun is light. It's like a pinpoint through the dark into a new galaxy or a new universe.
Okay.
So what happens is that it's consciousness. So we're now evolving to this consciousness, humanity with all its polarity. The universe has come through, observed it, and said, I want to keep that experience.
Yep.
So every person that's come here, gone through whatever they've gone through, will take that experience without the attached emotions of fear and all the things that have happened to them on this dreadful plane, in terms of not so dreadful, but yes, some have had a terrible time, others have had a reasonable time, some have had a good time. But what I'm saying is that those experiences without the attached emotions will go through. We've not had that experience. We've had many others, and many millions of other galaxies throughout space and time have had different experiences, civilization and culture. And, you know, it's unique. And the Earth is absolutely unique. And as I've explained, this is the end times of nearly 6 billion years of evolution for all of us. So humanity and us alike, we're all equal in this.
And when you say us, so humanity and any other civilization or being out there in the entire cosmos.
Yes.
It's all happening all together.
It's all genetic.
Yep.
It's all connected, interconnected with genetics and the mutation, and we get all these readouts through our technology, and the spaceships are buzzing. So what I'm saying is that, in terms that, and to give people an idea of the symbolism of it, is that the Earth is actually, if you look at it, the magnetic fields coming off the Earth look like a lotus. And so that's indicated that it's about to give birth to this new consciousness, and we're going through, and the reason why it's so focused and pinpointed is that all the polarity, all the experience that humanity has mustered through these times, of many thousands of years of this hierarchical control, and in regards to the renegades who came here, knew this was happening, and at this point wanted to control this outcome. Well, now they realise they can't, because it's just overwhelmingly, we're talking about billions of civilizations, and you think for 1 minute that the renegades could control one issue.
They obviously thought they could.
They did, and that's the truth.
And they've gone,
no, we can't do that. You know, they turned around last year and they said, we can't deal with this. Well,
exactly.
So, you know, it's not going to happen. So, you know, all the infrastructure that they've set up here to try and infiltrate and grab for power is basically disintegrating. So what we've got these end times of energies scrambling for control within the Earth. I'm not talking about the dominions outside from the renegades, because the renegades, mind you, their planets are very beautiful. They would never do to their own kind what they've done here. That's a fact. We know that. And the fact that why they did it here was to help serve their own needs. And as long as humanity was dumbed down, they could do what they wanted to do.
They basically needed a planet to sort of go to all these different extremes emotionally and intellectually and all the, whatever reason they did it, but they created this planet to do that, but they would never do it to their own actual home planet, because it's actually pretty terrible what happens here on Earth. You know, it's, I mean, life's a struggle, let's face it.
We lost this.
You know, we've got to work 9 to 5, we've got to, you know, do what we're told, and, you know, we're conditioned to believe all this, you know, crazy notions of how to live, when really...
And that war's okay.
War's okay.
Destroying the environment's
you know,
okay.
Let's just kill mass amounts of people, and it's just like, no, well, hang on a minute. Like, I think I think I can confidently say, like, if you ask each individual what they wanted, they probably want to be like free and just...
Well, they want to be free. They want to be free because the DNA has always said, the genetics and the mind is always in unison, sovereign, autonomy. I want to be free. Why do you think people have fought for freedom over the centuries? You know, and the fact is that it's an ongoing battle throughout the universe. Okay, this is only the end of one aspect. So,
and when you say, I just want to clarify as well, like when we say end, it's not like, you know, the end of, you know, everything. It's just like the end of this sort of struggle. A thought process. Or thought process.
A thought process.
Yeah.
And there is no calamity.
No, it's
about
not like
that.
fire, brimstone or anything.
I want to add something.
Yeah.
And the fact is that humanity, the way we work together through the Pantheon is we nurture each other to our perfection. Now, I don't want to sound like perfection is something perfect in a sense. There's no perfection in the ultimate sense. You know, we, in terms of the Pantheon, we cultivate our physical beauty.
Yep.
And unlike a lot of people here on a spiritual quest, kind of want to forget about that. But it's part of the quest. It's part of the sovereign autonomy experience. The physical body can achieve the most beautiful and the most alluring sexual, creative vehicle for you to use.
And keep on evolving.
And keep on evolving.
Shrivel up and bloody die like
and not
we
shrivel
do.
up and die. And the fact is we don't die. And humanity, within a few short years, will start to understand that their bodies are regenerating 100%. So in that sense, we can and will help through that process. As I explained before, what I meant by humanity's spirituality is okay. It's always been okay. They've been told that it wasn't.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the physicality is now not okay. So we're bringing down information to heal the physical body as well as the emotional body and all the other bodies, physical, sexual, mental, whatever you want, the creative process through being autonomous and empowered as an individual will bypass all this that you've experienced. And you'll never forget it. You'll never forget it because it will become a wonderful encyclopedia of knowledge throughout the galaxies in the future, you know. And when you go into other places as warriors, you know, and sharing cosmic humans and sharing this knowledge with other people, because you will be sought after. You will be given the technology and the spaceship technology to be sought after. You will travel the galaxies and you will share this knowledge. But it won't harm people, you see. It won't be able to harm people. It won't be able to harm planets like it's done here. This place was seeked out, focused on in a very big way for thousands of years, as your history has pertained to. And it has been some of the most harrowing stuff for us to watch over the centuries. And we've wanted to intervene. We've negotiated with many, many civilizations that have tried to intervene, tried to help, have not tried to help. We've set up various intergalactic fleets to come and negotiate on humanity's behalf and failed. But as I say, in the last 100 years to the last 25 years, it's been very, very, very important that we got it right. And so a lot of those civilizations within the Pantheon joined forces, and it got stronger and stronger and stronger, and more support. It gives you an idea of how powerful this place has become in terms of a polarity.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.